Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marilyn if it's your first time watching. Today I am going to be doing a get ready with me for work. So I work at the cosmetic company store if you guys don't know. I'm just going to be showing you guys what I'm using today. First I'm going in with the Darphin. It is like a serum oil. And I go in with this first to add some hydration to the skin. I always like to use a serum first before going in with any kind of like moisturizer or eye cream or anything like that. So I'm just rubbing it in, also making sure to put it on my neck as well. So next I'm going to be going in with my eye cream. So I'm going to be using the Darphin eye cream as well. I've been using this for about a month or two now, and I really have been enjoying it. I like that it is more of a gel consistency rather than a cream. It's a little bit different, but I do like it. It keeps me very hydrated under my eyes. My next step is to go in with a moisturizer, so I'm going to be using my very favorite. It is from Ole Henriksen. It is the C Brightening Rush Moisturizer from them. I've been using this probably for maybe a year or two now. It's my absolute favorite. I have very dry skin, so definitely recommend if you also have dry skin. For this next step, I don't always do this, but I'm going in with a primer. This is from Smashbox, and this is their Glow Primer. Recently, I haven't been really wearing primers. If I prep my skin very well, I feel like I don't actually need a primer. But for today, I did put a little tiny bit on and just patted it into the skin. After prepping my skin, I usually go straight into my brows. So I'm using the Big Boost Brow Fiber Gel brush to just brush my brow hairs up a little bit. This is in the shade Lingering. Next for the brows, I'm taking this clear lash and brow gel, and this is from Cosmetics. I'm kind of just going over what I already did. This just helps set it in place. It's a little bit stiffer than the first product that I used. Now to clean up my brows, I'm going to go in with the Born This Way Multi-Sculpt Concealer. This is in the shade Almond, and I'm going to take also a flat brush. I do this to clean up the brows. It kind of just makes it sharper. After my brows, I go back in with that same concealer from Too Faced, and I put a little bit on my eyelids to prep my eyes for my eyeshadow. I'm taking my beauty sponge from Cosmetics. This is the best beauty sponge out there. It's way better than the Beauty Blender in my opinion, and it's like $5. And I'm just using that to blend out the concealer. You could also use a brush as well, but I was lazy today and I was just using my beauty sponge. To set my eyelids, I'm using the Ilia translucent powder. This is my new favorite translucent powder. If you have very dry skin, I would definitely recommend this powder. I like it better than the Laura Mercier powder. You never want to forget this step of setting your eyes because this will help the eyeshadows blend better. For eyeshadow, I'm going in with the Jeffree Star eyeshadow palette called Orgy. I hate the name, but it has the best shades in it. So many perfect nudes. The first shade I'm going in with is called Blowout, and I'm just blending that back and forth in my transition area. Next, I'm taking the shade Craving Chocolate, and I'm just putting that on the outer corner of my eye. I'm now taking the shade called Implant with a flat brush, and I'm putting that right on the lid. I'm now taking a small pencil brush with a dark brown shade. This is called Orgy, and I'm going to be running that across my lash line. Next, I'm going in with the Tom Ford Badass Mascara. This one's good. I just feel that you can get better ones at the drugstore for a lot cheaper. I definitely feel that I have to go in with a couple layers to get them how I actually like them. For foundation, I'm going in with my NARS Longwear Radiant Foundation. This is kind of new to me, and I've been liking it so far. When I first applied it, it wasn't as hydrating as I expected it to be, but it still has like a natural radiant glow to it at the same time as being very full coverage. I feel like this foundation would be really good for an event or like a date night, or even if you have a long day ahead of you and need your makeup to stay on. I think this would be perfect for you girls or guys that have dry skin. I'm going back in with my Born This Way Multi-Sculpt Concealer, taking that under the eyes, down the nose, a little bit on the forehead, Cupid's bow, and chin area. I was too lazy to get up and wash my beauty blender or makeup sponge from e.l.f., whatever it's called. So I sprayed it with some Morphe continuous setting spray just to get it a little bit damp, but I'm just blending out the concealer now. I'm going back in with that Ilia translucent setting powder, and I'm just baking a little bit under my eye area. And I'm gonna let that sit under there a little bit while I do my bronzer. For bronzer, I'm taking my MAC Cannon Dreamin' bronzer. This was a limited edition bronzer from MAC, but we actually do have it in the cosmetic company's store. I feel like this is the perfect tone bronzer for me. Not too warm, not too cool, just perfect. I'm taking this on my cheekbones, a little bit on my forehead, and I'm just bronzing up the skin a little bit more because I need some life back to it. I'm now brushing away that translucent powder that I had baking under my eyes so I don't look crazy anymore. Now I'm contouring my nose a little bit. I never do a real harsh contour on the nose. I'm just doing very lightly. I'm taking my MAC Mineralized Blush now in the shade Lovejoy. This is a really pretty warm blush with some gold reflex in it. For highlight, I'm going in with my Charlotte Tilbury. It's like a mini duo of a contour and highlight. And I'm just taking that highlight shade. It's very natural, nothing too harsh or dramatic. And I'm putting that on my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, forehead, and Cupid's bow, all the high points of my face. Next, I'm using my Morphe Continuous Setting Spray to set my face. For my lower lashes, I'm taking my Extended Play Giga Black Lash Mascara from MAC Cosmetics. This is the only mascara I use on my bottom lashes. I just never have a problem with it transferring onto my skin or anything like that. It's my personal favorite. We are almost done. I'm taking my Oak lip liner from MAC and lining my lips. And then I'm going in with this liquid lip from Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Stripped. At this point, my makeup is all done and I'm going to be moving on to my hair. So I'm starting off by blow drying my hair. I actually got this blow dryer on sale from Marshall's, I believe. I'm not sure of what the blow dryer is called, but if I find out, I will link it down below. When I first got out of the shower and my hair was wet, I put in some BioSilk oil through the ends, and I also put in Bumble and Bumble Invisible Primer. This protects against any heat. Next, I just detangle my hair with my wet brush. This is from Dry Bar. My boyfriend actually got this for me last year for Christmas, and I absolutely love it. It's so good. After parting my hair in the middle, I go in with my curling iron. I'm not sure of the name of it, but I will list it. Just taking medium-sized pieces and wrapping it around the curling iron. When curling my hair, I always make sure that I'm curling the pieces away from the face. You don't want to do it towards the face because, well, you can, but I prefer not to. It just gives it a little bit of a different look. I think that curling it away makes it look more natural. After it's all curled, I kind of just run my fingers through it until I get it to how I like it. I then take my Bumble and Bumble Thickening Dry Spun Texture Spray. I've been loving this product as well. I got this from the Cosmetic Company store. Also, it's so good for giving your hair more volume.